put the team on my back. I do it all for the family. Everyone think they can rap.
All right, what's going on, people? This Shy here, to the Rebel Society. Back with another episode of The Process. I don't think I really ever got into why I'm doing this. I guess, as I said in previous episodes, one of my mentors in my head is the great and legendary Gary Vaynerchuk.
Gary wants me to put out a ton of content for free, right? He wants me to be super patient. He wants me to put all the money back into the business. He wants me to spend tons of time and hours figuring shit out that's actually current, which takes away from leisure time. Basically, I want you to eat shit for the next decade.
And he had a video probably that came out last year that says, document your journey. It was something along those lines, I forgot the actual name of it. So since I've been on this full-time entrepreneur journey about a year and some change, I've had a lot of ups and downs. I have months where I've paid my mortgage a little bit late, months where I've been making $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 in 1 month. So had, ups and downs all throughout the process. Months where I made a lot of money, months that I thought was going to be super great, which I only made, 1,000 or so. So with this, I just want to document. Sometimes it's going to be my day in the life type videos, or sometimes it's going to be me doing what I'm doing right now and just giving you some advice or wisdom or things that people can do and that I have experience on. I'm only going to talk about things that I have experience on. So just to give a quick backstory, back probably about 10 years ago, I'm from Virginia, live in Virginia, and I was part of the VA music scene where I was actually did marketing for a lot of local artists in the area. Back when, like I said, 2007 was where blogs were really starting to jump off Twitter and all that, Facebook, MySpace and all that. But a lot of the artists were still acting like it's 98. We're passing out CDs and flyers and everything like that when everything was going in a different direction. So back when I was one of the only people that had like a email database of pretty much all the major blogs in the country and was able to get different artists on these particular blogs and really start to create digital foundations for a lot of artists. I got out of that because the music business doesn't leave me in control of a lot of things. As far as if somebody has a good record, they have a good album, it's still up to people to fuck with it. As opposed to being in business, if you got a good product, then you can win. Fast forward to the year 2017. So my reason for doing this episode of the vlog would be to give artists in 2017 some tips on how they can get their music out to a broader audience. Instead of just doing what they were doing 10 years ago as far as, emailing different blogs to get their music submitted up there, or they are just flooding people with links on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, which doesn't work now. People have been doing that same thing for 10 years, so find some new shit to do. All right, so some tips that artists can do. Number one would be to find a person that has a vlog like me. And most people that have vlogs or vloggers, they need music to act as the background for their vlog. If they're doing travel vlogs, they might need some music to go with a particular scene that you just can't get online, downloading links off YouTube. So why, as an artist, if you have a favorite vlogger and their vibe of their videos matches with your type of music, why don't you just send them a song and say, hey, I rock with what you got going on. I see they're using, basic music that doesn't really go with the vibe of your vlog or who you are. So here's like 3 to 5 songs that I think you'll rock with that you can, if you want to, you can use for your intro, your outro, or just throughout your video. Most podcasters, most vloggers will really go for that. I know my man Bricks, who has a vlog. He has a crazy vlog. I might try to link that up somewhere around here so people can check that out. But he has a great vlog that focuses on fitness and personal transformation, I would say. That he has music for that he could probably definitely use people to, submit him music. So, and he gets like thousands of views per video. So as an artist, why wouldn't you want to have your song play as an intro for a video that's going to get thousands of views? And then hopefully he uses it in more than one video where you'll get 1,000 people knowing your song every video. Sounds like a win-win to me. Number two would really have to be to get your music as far as create an original song for a podcast. Podcasts are really booming right now. It seems like new podcasts are popping up every day. Shout out to my podcast, Society X Podcast, which I'm actually going to be recording right after this. All right, well, podcasts are being created every day. So, and most podcasts need original music as well, as far as like intros, outros. I use a song by the Kid Daytona called On the Hill, I believe, which is a dope song. But a lot of podcasts have no intros. So why don't you say, all right, hit up a podcast, person that runs a podcast, and say, hey, it sounds like you need a song for your intro for your podcast that will make that really boom. Here is a song that I think will go with the type of content that you produce. Most people would say, yeah, because they have no other option, or they have no other song that they can use. They'll be more inclined to really rock with the songs that you got going, especially if it's a hot song. And then, like I said, most podcasts starting out get 200 to 500 to 600 views, listens per episode. So you have 200 people checking out your song every time this podcast drops. Most people will say that that doesn't work. But if you think about the show Power,
They say this is a big rich town. I just come from the poet's part.
one of the greatest TV dramas on TV right now. People know that show from the Joe song, The Big Rich Town, that comes on every time. There's been memes created about this, so people know it. But the only way people probably would know that song is because they watch Power and it comes on at the beginning of every episode. So if you say that doesn't work, but if you could sing the Big Rich Town theme, I've proved my point. All right, one of the last things I'm gonna say is there are a lot of women, let's call them IG models. So there's a lot of IG models out here who are doing videos and stuff like that. Why don't you just put out a little bit of bread? You might be spending between $25 to $200, and you can just have them listen to your song. Might be doing a little video to your song. They might be doing a twerk video. Shout out to Miss Twerk Son, who might do a twerk to your song. But those people, their followers, will be checking out your music. And especially the more times they hear the song, the more inclined they're gonna be like, you know what, I need to rock with whoever did this song. So those are just 3 tips that I just wanted to put out that can help young artists put out music. And by the way, I'm gonna throw this out here too. I really wanna work with artists or to consult with an artist who is interested in putting out one song every week for the next year. I feel like this is the new way to really make money. This is really a good way to get your brand out there. So if anybody is interested in doing that, please hit me up. We might have to sit down and talk about things. So hit me up in the comments, hit me up in my DMs on Instagram. Or just shoot me an email at info@therebelsociety.com. But that's all I got for you today. Maybe I'll come back with another episode in the next couple of days. Who knows? I feel like I've been talking a lot. So as I say on Society X Podcast, good day, good evening, good night. This is Shot Harris in the process. Thanks for watching.
I put the team on my back. I do it all for the family. Everyone think they can rap. Nobody ever gonna challenge me.